most of the infected. It'll take time to recover from...
It'll be tough going, but we'll make this a home.
I never forgive my previous inaction, but under the Thorian's influence...
Let me see what you have in stock.
Of course.
I have my own thoughts again.
Thanks, Commander. It's...
Theros will be back.
They tell me you survived Akuz. Glad you're on our side.
Food is still our immediate concern, but we'll manage.
I'll look into it
Thank
when I
you
get
for your help. You've already done so much.
Free. I can't believe
Thank you for everything.
I'm free. It was awful. Every time I thought about speaking out,
Oh God!
We got them all, Shepard. That's it. Bag them and tag them.
This valve looks like part of a large system. There are likely others we need to activate as well. Can't believe the colony held out as long as it did.
Level up!
look like it's on yet. We should keep looking.
Finally, then. I still need the power cells for this generator, though.
I found these power cells in the
I
tunnels.
knew they'd turn up eventually. Here, Fidan gave me some requisite... Now, if I can kick these power cells into place, I'll have this colony up and running in no time.
I can think. Without pain. It's nice to have more mundane worries, like getting that water flowing again.
The water's back on it.
Really? Thanks for your help, Commander. Here's a...
This place is a mess.
Thank you for freeing us.
Have you given any thought to helping us with our food shortage?
I took out what looked like the oldest of
That's
them.
great. I mean, Varen tastes horrible, but thank you for not abandoning us like everyone else. Here, for your trouble. It's not...
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have
Come on, get to the point. What did you see?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw, you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
What's our next move?
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, but something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Pharos report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogeny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
The Thorian liked to enslave minds. Anyone who studied it would have ended up as one of its thralls.
Perhaps it's for the best, then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get... The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking about?
You mean... Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa
Look, I didn't
Claus.
pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's... By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the... They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff.
I was
Look,
just
I didn't
thinking.
pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspiration, spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end
I
up...
have to go.
All right, see ya.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. One of my cousins has an agribusiness. I mean, now that they're cut off from the company.
Just trying to get a
Is
sense
this an
of where-
official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. This Saren is trading people to aliens for some kind of lost knowledge. Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that... Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol...
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. Sorry, Haldane is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our ability. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element zero in the womb. Beats the brain.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before. It only gets iffy around 63. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is
The
a long
grand gateway to... But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. Besides, I've got my past squared away. Anything you need, Commander?
We'll talk another time,
Commander?
Lieutenant.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better.
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of
You're in
Asari.
good hands. Dr. Chakwas.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Tell me about yourself,
Me?
Liara.
I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs.
Sounds dangerous.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small... Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found my... As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to...
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly... But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not... I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think... Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with
I don't
Saren?
understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope
This hurts
so.
you.
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her.
I'd like to know more about
We
the
were the
Asari.
first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species, although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled
Like what?
with... Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is... We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species...
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard. I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you
I
want?
should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
I should go.
See you later. Hey, Shepard. You need something?
I should go.
See you later.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems.
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us.
Visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accept.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander. Something I can do for you, Commander.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served. My last assignment was on the Tokyo. Only.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Looking for supplies?
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased. And anytime we land some... Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only...
What are licenses?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to... Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the...
Not right now.
No problem. Keep checking back.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight. I guess my father had something to do with it, too. I grew up hearing about his... He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going
My
out.
father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right, or he thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000. I could have received special training. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
But Saren's not going to play by our rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Don't get caught up in the details here.
Thanks, Commander.
So, we've got
nothing.
Suit yourself. So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good.
I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near... They said it paid well, and the boss... They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting
It wasn't that open. And we'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never... I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get...
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medic. If there was anything of value on that, that's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw?
Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander, you have a minute to talk.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns.
I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but, with all due respect, Commander, should they have...
Don't mince words, Chief. What's your concern?
This is the most advanced... I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the engines, sensors, weapons...
I'm not gonna lock them in the sleeper pods for the whole trip, Williams.
I'd be more comfortable if they didn't have access to engineering and the CIC. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
I don't see that as inevitable.
Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it... My father, grandfather, great-grandmother. I guess we just tend to think of Earth-centrists as our own.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about... Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Got it. Given the option...
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you...
You bet, Commander. Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander. Looking for supplies?
Not right now.
No problems. Keep checking back. Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.